It is a capital mistake to theorize before one has data. Insensibly, one tends to twist facts to suit theories rather than twist theories to suit facts. That was said by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Welcome back to yet another video on Odyssey, my journey from being a super successful trainer to becoming a super successful trainer and a super successful author. The title of this video is Most Trainers Are Useless. That's right. Most trainers are useless. Now, why would an international award-winning trainer like me be saying that? Am I not belittling people in my own fraternity? No, I'm not, because most trainers are not part of the training fraternity. And you'll see the meaning of that statement as we go on. So what makes a good, serious, hardcore professional trainer? It's just like being a successful author. A great trainer needs two things. He needs to have an absolute passion about his subjects. He needs to be crazy about them. He needs to live, dream, breathe, and eat his subject. And number two, he should also be extremely passionate in spreading the word about his subject, in letting people understand the concepts of his subject, in making things as simple and fun as possible. And there are very few trainers who actually do that. So I'm going to tell you 3 reasons why the training industry is full of the scum of the earth, frauds, people who don't deserve the title of a trainer. And then I'm going to tell you 3 things that you can use to weed out these incompetent jerks when you want to hire a trainer, because you don't want to mess up on that. You don't want to spend time, energy, money, and your reputation as a choice maker when you decide to hire a trainer for yourself or for your team. So let's get into reasons why the training industry attracts the scum of the earth. The training industry is a bit like Hollywood or Bollywood. Plenty of people visit social media posts or they see photographs and videos of successful trainers. And what is that successful trainer doing in these photographs? He's an alpha male. He is the head of the wolves. He's in a room. There are thousands of people listening to him in that room. Plenty of them are senior executives of Fortune 500 companies, chief executives of Fortune 500 companies, and they're all listening to what this great man has to say. Who wouldn't want to be in that position? Who wouldn't want to be famous, influential? Everybody. But the problem is, plenty of people get attracted merely to the glamour of this position that a successful trainer is in. They forget that they have to ETR first. What is ETR? ETR is earn the right. Why would anybody waste their time listening to what you have to say? Unless you're really special. And to be really special, you have to go through hell. It's bloody hard work. It involves blood, toil, sweat, and tears. When you have the level of knowledge and you have the expertise to spread the knowledge in a way that a Fortune 500 chief executive who has a million people calling on him every day decides to stop his work and listen to what you're saying. So that's reason number one. Plenty of people look only at the glamour and they don't look at the sweat. Number two, they think it's easy money. It is definitely not easy money. It's one of the toughest professions in the world. It's a profession where success is in an industry called the winner takes all industry. What's a winner takes all industry? A winner takes all industry is an industry where if you're number one or number two, then you make money, and the rest of the people in the industry do not make any money. Example, index funds. Index funds are mutual funds that just invest in the index. They tend to do better than most actively managed funds, and the costs are very, very low. This industry is a winner takes all industry. Across the world, one or two giant funds dominate this industry. iShares, which I believe was taken over by Merrill Lynch, Vanguard Mutual Fund, these are two of the biggest names. They probably have a combined market share of more than 80% in the exchange traded funds business. Exchange traded funds is the latest technology in index funds. So the rest of the people, there may be hundreds of other companies in that business, but they get only 20% of the market share. And this is a volume business. So if you don't have a large number of assets, you don't really make any money. So that's the example of the winner takes all industry. And training is a winner takes all industry. In each subject, you only have one or two trainers across the world who make a majority of the revenue. So if you think of Edward de Bono, of all the money that's been made in the world on lateral thinking through seminars, book sales, at least 90% would be made by Mr. Edward de Bono, who's the inventor of lateral thinking. And there must be hundreds or thousands of lateral thinking trainers across the world. All put together, they probably make less than 10% of the revenues in the lateral thinking training industry. If you look at the mind map training industry in India, in the last 10 years, at least 90% of all seminars have been done by Dharmendra Rai. The rest of the people who call themselves mind map trainers, they probably do one training in 3 months or one training in 1 year for their grandmother, and they call themselves trainers. All those people put together, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of people who call themselves mind map trainers, who act like they're mind map trainers, have done less than 10% of the seminars on mind mapping in India in the last 10 years. So this is not an easy industry to make money. It's an incredibly competitive industry, and it's a winner takes all industry. Number three, plenty of people, lazy, uneducated, low IQ people are attracted to the training industry because they think, oh, this guy does a day's training and he probably trains for 5 to 10 days in a year, in a month. So that means 20 days in a month, he's on a beach. He's not on a beach. The remaining 20 days has to be devoted by a professional trainer in reading books and attending trainings himself, seeing videos, and marketing himself, meeting decision makers, meeting HR heads of Fortune 500 companies, chief executives of Fortune 500 companies, learning and development heads and managers of Fortune 500 companies. So it is an extremely, extremely sweaty job. It's a blue collar job being a great trainer, and there is no easy life in any industry, and certainly not in the training industry. So as I said, only fools tell you what the problems in a certain area are. But the smart guys not only tell you the problems, they also tell you how to solve those problems. And I'm going to give you 3 tips that you should follow when you want to hire a trainer for your team or for yourself. One is just Google that trainer. If that trainer is serious, he will have lots of stuff out there. You have to understand what is the background of this trainer. You have to get a feeling that he knows his subject matter either through certifications or by him having demonstrated his knowledge through some way online. And the number of search results should be high. If that's not happening, then what has he been doing? If he's been doing a lot of work, but he's not been putting it out on social media, that means he's not really passionate about marketing himself and about marketing the knowledge that he has. Number 2, search for his testimonials. Look at what the participants of his training sessions in the past have to say about him. Look at the designations of these people. Look at the companies that these people come from. That is absolutely, absolutely critical. Number 3, look at the way in which he is spreading his knowledge. If you go to a trainer's social media profile on LinkedIn and Facebook, and the only thing you see are cheap, copied motivational quotes, then you know that guy's a fraud. If there are quotes, they should be original. If he is talking about some other quotes, he should mention his interpretation or his processing of those quotes. Otherwise, what's the point? Any fool can do copy and paste. Most fools are doing that on social media all the time. It's ridiculous. They themselves are giving out the message that, look, I don't have any brains. All I do is copy paste the whole day. Has he done videos? Has he done blogs? And has he done books? That's the connection between this video and this series. These are one of my greatest reflections on my journey to becoming a super successful author, is that if it's so easy, if you've seen my previous videos, you know it's very, very easy to now publish your book on KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. You can look at my past videos and in a few minutes, you'll know how to do it. In spite of that, if a person's been a trainer, if he has so much knowledge, why has he not written a book? If he's not written a book for whatever reason, he would have written a blog, or he would have written social media articles which are original and which make some sense and which give some insights, which help you and which convince you that he is a domain expert. Otherwise, what's the point? Otherwise, how would he be able to get across to you in a training session? So I trust you found this useful. My next video is going to be why you should write only thin books. If you want that in your inbox, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And till we meet again, happy mind mapping. Thank you.